What's going on, guys? It's Kona, and welcome back to another manga video. Today, I'm going to be talking about what my personal opinion on the top 5 most underrated mangas are right now. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that noti bell so you get a notification for my next upload, and let's get right into the video. So these are in no specific order at all. These are just my top 5 that I'm currently reading and I'm going through, and they're not done yet. I can't tell you what the foreseeable future is going to be like for this manga. This is just my opinion at this point on these ones. Let me know what your guys' favorite animes or mangas down in the comments below, and I'll probably try and get to those if I can and try and do some reviews on those as well. All right, so we're going to start off with Chujin X. This manga came from the creator of Tokyo Ghoul, Sui Ishida. This one is about humans who become into kind of like morphed animals with humans and get special abilities from it. Two main characters are going to be Azuma Higashi and Tokyo Kurohara. Azuma is kind of the more popular one that's really good friends with this super unpopular kid named Tokyo. Right now, there's only about 6 chapters out for this one so far, but I have a good feeling that this is going to become a good manga. He's not releasing them at a weekly date. He's releasing them basically whenever he wants to release the chapters of this manga. So far, from everything I've seen, I'm enjoying the art style, I'm enjoying the story, I'm enjoying basically everything that is coming from this manga. So this one definitely has a lot of promise, and I can't wait to, actually put out a review once I get more knowledge into the manga itself. My next one is going to be Mission Yozakura Family. This is by far one of my favorite mangas to date. I hope they make this manga series into an anime. This manga has been fantastic so far. There's only about 94 chapters right now as I'm speaking. And they've been releasing one every Sunday. The story has been a great storyline. The characters are all awesome. There's a wide variety of characters throughout this manga, and every one of them has a backstory. Just to give a brief summary, the main character of this manga is Taiyo Asano. He becomes really close with this girl from his school named Matsumi Yozakura. Turns out Matsumi's part of a spy family who all have special unique powers, and they all have different ways of doing things. And eventually he becomes close and he becomes a spy as well. And then the story progresses from there. The art style is kind of basic for this one. It's kind of similar to a lot of different art styles, but I still enjoy it. The storyline in this one is fantastic. I've thoroughly enjoyed it so far. I'm excited because I thought it was going to end as of some of the recent chapters, but it hasn't yet. And they have more stuff that they can go on to go do. It's got everything. It's got action, it's got comedy, it's got romance. Up next on my list is going to be Mashle, Magic and Muscles. This one I'm excited to see what the art style is going to be like for an anime if they do come out with an anime for this manga. So far, there's only 74 chapters, and they're releasing these weekly, just like Mission Yozakura Family. A boy that was born in a world that magic is everything. His name is Mash, and he has no magical powers. And basically, if you have no magical powers, they pretty much just kind of kill you off. Or you're just looked down upon, basically. The main character ends up going to the magic school and ends up using his muscles and stuff like that to pass everything and to basically fit in to a magical society. This one I'm excited to see what they do with the animations and all of the fighting scenes and stuff like that, because they look great in manga form. I love the art style of this one a lot. It kind of reminds me a little bit of One Punch Man's art style. I definitely recommend Mashle. That's definitely a pretty good one so far. And like I said, there's only about 74 chapters out for this one, so you got a bit to read, but also at the same time, it's not nearly as high as, like, My Hero or anything like that. So it's not too much content to catch back up on. So for my next underrated manga, I definitely think Candy Flurry needs to have more attention around it. Candy Flurry has been a fantastic manga so far. It's reminding me a lot of My Hero Academia, even though it's completely different universes. Essentially, it's about a world where there's this company that created candy that gave people certain powers depending on what candy they ate. But anybody that has these powers from these candies are called sweet users, and it follows this girl named Tsumugi. I think I'm pronouncing it right, but if I'm not, let me know down in the comments. She has this power that is, she's able to use lollipop. She's a lollipop user. And technically, back in the past, there was a lollipop user that destroyed an entire city within Tokyo. And now she kind of has to hide her abilities, so she's not suspected of this act of terrorism. But it's not technically this person, according to the manga so far. Currently, this manga is only sitting at 16 chapters total, but I definitely am enjoying this one quite a bit as well. I've had other people that I've recommended the manga to love the manga as well, so I bet you there's a lot more to come, and I'm excited to see what happens in the future for this one. Last but not least on this list of top 5 underrated mangas currently to me is going to be Undead Unluck. Currently, there is 75 chapters for Undead Unluck, but it feels like I've been reading this for a very long time. There is a select handful of people that are given abilities, and depending on these abilities, they are given a nickname like Undead and Unluck, which, I mean, you can tell by the name. Undead, the guy can no longer die. He's lived forever. And then Unluck is if she touches anybody, they have a stroke of bad luck come upon them. And depending on the type of touch, it increased the amount of unluck it would put on the other person. Throughout the series, there are a handful of really good characters. I've enjoyed it so far. This one's definitely a great story so far, and I will continue to keep reading it. I hope they do bring this one to anime because the art style in this is pretty good as well. I'm kind of curious of how they're going to transfer over the art style into an anime. As the same with all 5 of these, I think they're all phenomenal mangas, and if you want to get into any of them, these are definitely my top 5 right now, besides, you know, the big, like, 3 or however many now there are. I have had a couple of people give me some recommendations on some mangas. I have been reading a couple of them, but if you do have any other ones you want me to read, or any animes you want me to watch and give my honest opinion on, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll try and get to them as fast as I can. I'm hoping this Friday to get out my Scribble review, or I'm hoping this Friday I'm either going to get out my Scribble video, or I'm going to put out the second part to A Way Out. Fuck, why am I doing this? All right. I'm hoping this Friday I'm able to get my Scribble video out, or I'm able to get my A Way Out Part 2 video out. Either way, another upload on Friday, so make sure you hit that notification bell to get a noti for when I upload next. If you don't follow any of my other socials, I'll leave that linked in the description below as well. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.